All lanes on Highway 99 closed just south of Central Point earlier today after a severe wreck occurred. Thanks for joining us for NewsWatch 12 at 6. I'm Samantha Cadera. Around 11:45 this morning, police and firefighters were called to the scene of a wreck involving at least 2 vehicles. The highway near Beale Lane was impacted with a detour in place for nearly 5 hours. We were there on scene as the investigation was just beginning. NewsWatch 12 talked to a resident along the highway. He says he knew something like this was bound to happen.
There's race up and down the street. There's motorcycles that race down the street all the time, and I said sooner or later there's going to be an accident here again.
Police are continuing to investigate the wreck and are expected to release more details today. We will continue to update this story both on air and on our website as more details become available. Big changes are coming to the city of Phoenix after the election results brought new candidates into the mayor's office and the city council chamber. NewsWatch 12's Rocky Walker spoke with some of the newly elected officials about the change their election brings.
Phoenix will always be Phoenix, but we're going to make it better.
A promise by the newly elected mayor of Phoenix. He won the election alongside 3 women who are new to politics, filling empty council seats. They embrace the change this can bring for the city, with all current incumbents being replaced in elected roles.
It's time for change, and as a woman, as a Latina, I feel that, Phoenix is ready for some diversity, within their chamber.
The newly elected leaders of the city say the city won't change too much, but that it will be taken into the future, representing the town Phoenix has turned into and what it could become.
The future of Phoenix is really unlimited. We still have a lot of property that we need to develop. We're going to bring more independent businesses in the downtown, more music. I said that in my voters pamphlet, more music, more art. All of that's going to come into our downtown because that's what our citizens want.
In Phoenix, Rocky Walker, NewsWatch 12.
And right now we're taking a gorgeous look at Medford, brought to you by the Compass Hotel. And we're expecting colder and wetter conditions this week. So let's turn it over to Stormwatch 12 meteorologist Sarah Kress to take a look at tonight's conditions as well as tomorrow's as rain starts to roll in for the week.
Now, your first forecast with meteorologist Sarah Kress.
Tonight, we can expect temperatures to fall into the 40s, a little bit cooler as we head over into Klamath Falls, but it's definitely not as cold as what we've been feeling the past few nights. Definitely that increased cloud coverage has helped us to not get as chilly, but we will expect to see rain push its way into the region. And as we head into tomorrow, we can expect to see widespread rain, and temperatures will be a little bit cooler. We'll be into the 50s as we head over into our west side valleys. As we head over into the Klamath Basin, temperatures into the 60s for the day. Winds will be picking up, snow levels will be dropping, and we do have the slight chances for some thunderstorms as we make our way through our Monday. With those chances for those storms, we could possibly see some gusty outflow winds and some more precipitation in those areas. Now, like I said earlier, we're also expecting some pretty gusty wind conditions. We have a wind advisory. We also have a winter weather advisory issued. We'll talk more about that coming up in our full forecast.
And you can stay up to date with the latest weather forecasts and severe weather alerts with the Stormwatch 12 weather app. Just head to your app store to keep up with our local meteorologists. In Josephine County, a large shop in Wilderville is still standing today after an overnight fire was reported yesterday evening. Rural Metro Fire responded to the scene, supported by crews from Grants Pass Fire, as well as the Illinois Valley Fire District. The fire had spread to about 25% of the woodworking shop by the time crews knocked down the flames. No injuries were reported in the incident, and the cause of the fire remains under investigation. And Rural Metro Fire is sharing an inside look at how firefighters test their equipment. Each year, a group of firefighters spend several days inspecting and pressure testing all 20,000 feet of hoses carried between 32 vehicles and 7 stations. Many fire departments hire outside companies to test their hoses, but these firefighters do it themselves.
Oregon football remains perfect after defeating unranked Maryland 39-18 on Saturday. The win keeping the Ducks as one of 4 undefeated teams in the AP Top 25 poll. In Saturday's victory, starting quarterback Dylan Gabriel became the NCAA touchdown record holder with a 3-yard pass to the backup lineman Wilson. He currently sits at 180 in touchdowns, breaking Houston's Case Keenum's record from 2007 to 2011. Gabriel's also knocking on the door of former Oregon quarterback Bo Nix's record in career starts with 59, just 2 short of Bo Nix. And here's a look at the new AP Top 25 poll. Oregon claiming the #1 spot. 3 other Big Ten teams in the rankings. Ohio State moving up to #2, Penn State up #4, and Indiana at #5. Just a friendly reminder, the AP poll no longer matters when it comes to that playoff picture, and the second college football playoff rankings that do matter will be released on Tuesday.
Someone call the police. We have some speedsters returning home. Crater High School cross country swept the 5A cross country state finals. The boys and girls each taking home the hardware. Central Point Police and Fire District 3 welcomed the teams back with an escort. Senior Tavon Kitchen ran away with the boys' individual title. His running mates Josiah Tostenson and Ivar Hokinson finished 6th and 9th respectively, helping boost the team score. Emma West took 4th for the girls' race, and Bryn Davenport placed 6th, and Mary Dunlap took 11th. Congrats, Comets. And tomorrow is Veterans Day, and if you're looking for ways to celebrate, we've got you covered with the roundup of several events going on across the Rogue Valley. Ashland's Elk Lodge and Boy Scouts of America Troop 112 are hosting a free breakfast for veterans. The breakfast starts at 7 a.m. at the Elks Lodge at 255 Main Street. Veterans eat for free, and non-veterans are also welcome but are encouraged to donate. The breakfast will go until 11:30 or until the food runs out. And the Southern Oregon Concert Band is hosting a special Veterans Day concert. The concert is on November 11th at 7 p.m. at Oakdale Middle School in Medford, and they'll be playing a special selection of patriotic songs. Admission is free, but donations are accepted. Plus, Eagle Point is holding their annual Veterans Day Parade and ceremony on November 11th, and the parade begins at 10:30 a.m. in downtown Eagle Point, and this parade goes to the high school where they'll have a special ceremony starting at 11 a.m. And the Southern Oregon Humane Society is celebrating Veterans Day with reduced price cat and dog adoptions. Reduced prices are available from today until the 11th, and the Humane Society is open from noon to 5 on those days. And the 173rd Fighter Wing will be conducting flyovers across Southern Oregon. All flyovers will be about 1,000 feet with planes traveling near 400 miles per hour. And you can catch a view of the flights in Eagle Point, Klamath Falls, and Brookings. You can find more Veterans Day event details on our website, kdrv.com. And some of you already have your Christmas decorations up, like myself. So if you're in the holiday spirit, you can help us with the spirit of giving in our Stuff the Truck campaign. NewsWatch 12 and Ray's Food Place are looking for donations to help stuff an entire semi-truck full of groceries to families in need this holiday season. Ray's customers donated nearly 500 bags of groceries in the past week alone. And donating is easy, but don't take our word for it. Take the community's.
Come in here and buy a bag. How hard is that? It's $25 and you're making somebody's day, you're making somebody's week, and that's a small contribution. All of us have a desire to do something. We see people all the time that need help. This is pretty simple.
All Ray's Food Place stores participate in the food drive, where shoppers can buy a $25 bag of groceries at checkout, and donors also can donate online in other amounts at kdrv.com. And looking ahead, an upcoming local holiday market is seeking vendors. The Crater Band and Color Guard needs them for their Christmas Bazaar on December 14th. If you want to apply to be a vendor, send an email to the address on your screen. They're hoping to have you share your amazing products with the community.